anywhere near Samu. But seeing two sharks so soon after the birth doesn't bode well. Round here, only half of the calves survive beyond their 3rd year. Most are lost in the first few weeks of life. Danger over, Samu is finally able to feed. Puck's milk is 5 times richer than human milk. Suckling every few minutes, he'll gain weight fast. He's going to need all his strength to survive. With a new baby at the heart of the family, the affectionate Beachies seem closer than ever. Three days pass, and the research team is once again out looking for the Beachies. They catch up with Puck and Samu as she leads him out into deep water for the first time. It's his first big challenge. Deep water is a much more dangerous place for Samu. He could easily get lost. He's still learning his mother's call. Sensing the danger, Samu stays close to her side, mirroring her every move as he's swept along in Puck's slipstream.
Samu seems a little bit more coordinated today, a little less skittish, keeping up well with Mum.
Normally, calves can only dive a metre or so in their first week of life, but Samu is diving deeper and for longer than any other calf the researchers have seen before. It's a good sign. With Samu doing so well, Puck is finally able to start fishing again. She heads for a bait ball. Mothers lose a lot of weight in the first weeks of their calf's life. While Puck's nursing, she needs to increase her food intake by 50%. Later that afternoon, something very unexpected happens as visitors from across the bay start arriving. Mothers and calves from at least 3 different families are gathering to meet Samu. Just how the news of the birth travelled so far, and how only the mums with their calves know where to come, is unknown. But just as the Beachies family seem to welcome Puck and Samu, the bay's other mums seem to want to do the same. It's Samu's first chance to meet other baby calves. But young females also are drawn to the gathering. Fascinated by newborns, these wannabe mums often try to lure them away to play. With so many dolphins all milling together, it's a challenge for Puck to keep track of Samu. He is extremely sensitive to motion. It's how he knows how to follow his mum. Until he's learnt her call, there's a risk Samu will chase any fast-moving dolphin that comes close. A mischievous young female deliberately rushes past Samu, knowing the newborn will instinctively follow.
Another female looks to be stealing.
She's trying to take Samu.
Ooh!
Puck is having none of it. It's the only time female dolphins ever show aggression towards each other. Rushing past Samu is the only way Puck can retrieve him. young female meant no harm to Samu, but Puck isn't taking any more chances and leads him away to safety. The sooner Samu learns her call, the better. It's been a fascinating day for the research team, but as they return to base, there's another surprise. Puck's older son, India, has reappeared. No longer in the bad company of the rogue mother, he's finally joined up with other young males. When boys leave their families, it can take them up to 15 years to form an all-male alliance. Once formed, they'll stay together for the rest of their lives. Many young males go missing when they leave their families. Seeing India finally join up with his new teenage mates is good news. It looks like India is finally cutting his ties with Puck and the Beachy's family. Even with his newfound friends, a young dolphin like India is still vulnerable. A big adult male gang has arrived, and they've cornered a female to mate with. These encounters can be brutal. Not far away, India and his mates need to be very careful. They could easily be beaten up and chased out of the area by the gang. India's little group take flight. It's a wise move. It's now late summer, and 4 months since Samu's birth. Shark numbers are still at their peak. Across the bay, they've been feasting on scores of dugong and dolphin calves. Has Samu survived his first, most critical months? Janet is out on patrol, looking for Puck and her baby. She catches up with the family on the Monkey Mere Flats.
I'm just really anxious to see them, you know? Oh look, there's Samu!
Then finally, she sees Samu. Not only is he thriving, but he has a new playmate.
This is exciting. We have the whole Puck family here. Here come the kids. Hello.
Samu is now almost a meter long. He's looking very strong. His young playmate was born shortly after him.
Look at them.
They're best pals.
They are best pals.
But as Puck passes the boat, the team get a stark reminder of just how much danger she and the family are facing.
Ooh, she has a shark bite. Did you see that? Did you see that scar?
Oh, I see.
It's the new one.
That's
Yeah,
new.
a big
That's
shark
bad.
bite.
But it's in the same side as our previous shark bite.
Looks like whatever happened, she got in the way of the tiger shark or something. The calf looks fine.
It's highly likely Puck took the bite, protecting little Samu. Dolphin mums will risk their lives to protect their calves.
I noticed this morning that Puck has a good-sized shark bite scar, but she's healed up. They heal remarkably fast. And there's not a mark on Samu, so obviously he remains unscathed. But since nearly 80% of the dolphins here have shark bite scars, he's bound to get one sooner or later.
Puck's choice of this shallow, sandy bay is no chance. It's the safest place for Samu to play.
During shark season like this, it's the perfect spot. Shallow, beautiful water. You can see everything around you. Big tigers shows up, they'll be able to see it from miles away. Look at him, he's a cutie.
Now Samu is 3 months old, Puck allows him a lot more freedom. He races along, chasing a tiny shoal of fish. It's the first time he's been this far away from Puck, but he's clearly enjoying his freedom. Skimming along on his back, he's trying to trap the fish just beneath the surface. Belly up, the fish is backlit and easier for him to see.
Get it, get it!
Get it! Get it!
Over there, over there.
Go get it! Go, go, go!
No, we missed it! It's right behind you. Oh, we can get it.
Little Samu is just starting to use his sonar, but perfecting it will take some time.
It's right in front of his face.
Determined to give it a go, this is his very first proper attempt at catching a fish.
Oh, man. Oh, he got a fish! He got a fish right there. He did.
It's hot.
He got one, yeah. It was like this big.
First fish.
It will be some months before he can join the rest of the family, chasing bigger fish in the shallows.
I don't know where Puck is.
Oh, she's way down there, right in line with the end of the cliff.
300 meters away, Mum Puck is showing how the experts fish. Then suddenly, as if Samu realizes Mum is nowhere to be seen, he starts anxiously calling for her. From the far end of the bay, she immediately answers, her calls telling him exactly where she is. Now he knows her call. Samu rushes off to find her. Reunited, she leads him towards the shore. The two touch. It's as if Puck is reassuring him that all is okay. Samu suckles for the briefest of moments. One small fish is not enough to keep a growing calf going. Despite his increasing independence, the bond between mother and son remains extremely strong. As the endlessly energetic Samu rushes off to play, closing one eye, Puck grabs the chance for a quick nap. It's tiring raising a youngster. Deep water is a much more dangerous place for Samu. He could easily get lost. He's still learning his mother's call. Sensing the danger, Samu stays close to her side, mirroring her every move as he's swept along in Puck's slipstream. 3 days pass, and the research team is once again out looking for the beaches. They catch up with Puck and Samu as she leads him out into deep water for the first time. It's his first big challenge, anywhere near Samu. But seeing 2 sharks so soon after the birth doesn't bode well. Round here, only half of the calves survive beyond their 3rd year. Most are lost in the first few weeks of life. Danger over, Samu is finally able to feed. Puck's milk is 5 times richer than human milk. Suckling every few minutes, he'll gain weight fast. He's going to need all his strength to survive. With a new baby at the heart of the family, the affectionate beaches seem closer than ever.
Samu seems a little bit more coordinated today, a little less skittish, keeping up well with Mum.
Normally, calves can only dive a metre or so in their first week of life, but Samu is diving deeper and for longer than any other calf the researchers have seen before. It's a good sign. With Samu doing so well, Puck is finally